What's up, guys? Orange Pylon here, and I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. As you guys see in the definition, perhaps, we're just gonna have ourselves a chill Fortnite stream. My controller is partially charged, and I'm just ready to have myself a relaxed stream. So we might do some Fortnite, and then after a little bit of doodling. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided on what to doodle if I was to doodle. Maybe we could start off with some boxes and stuff. But we just want to get into some Fortnite. Just some battle royale servers. I hope it's not too loud. How are you guys doing today? Welcome in. Playing on our iPad using Nexus browser and Xbox Game Pass with the PlayStation 5 controller. I must say it looks alright, guys. There's gonna be some input lag, but for the viewing experience, it's pretty nice. iPad's a nice size screen. iPad Pro is a nice size screen. Get him in the head. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him in the head. We're a little bit busy today at the WRK, so if the stream does abruptly cut, which I hope it doesn't, it may be because we have to run. Speaking about running, I haven't gone to the gym in about 2 days. Gotta get back in there tomorrow. Hopefully, we have to wake up before the sun gets up. Hey, where do we feel like going? I feel like the swimming pool is gonna be a nice area to land in. How much input lag is there with cloud gaming? Maybe like 10 ms. But it's alright, it's playable. I wouldn't say you could play like competitively with it. If you notice it, it's definitely something that's gonna deter you. Welcome in, Zombie Man. Never been here before. A nice little swimming pool. But I would say if you do have the resources to invest in NVIDIA cloud gaming, but then there's less input lag because you can run it at 120 FPS and it's less noticeable. But with NVIDIA cloud gaming, you have to own the game in order to to play. With Xbox Game Pass, however, there's an inventory of video games that you can select to choose. Some of them are not all available on cloud, but there's quite a few titles. You know, I wish I was more of a gamer. Like you guys see me game, but sometimes I'm not really into it. I'm just sort of going with the flow. Like there are some people that are really into gaming. You know, they get it hits the right buttons for them. I don't know. There's someone close. Let's see if we can give them a surprise. Nice. Scream for me, baby. That was Scream that we killed. Anything in here? We're looking for some slurp. We do apologize for missing you guys this morning, but I have a good excuse, guys. I was working on upgrading my audio quality. You see, what we did is we headed over to Canada Computer at 10 o'clock. Canada Computer is an electronics store that sells computer components and various other gadgets, electronic gadgets. And we bought ourselves an AT2020. Oh, there's a moving bush. We bought ourselves an AT2020, an Audio Technica condenser microphone. So I'm hoping that it'll increase the quality of my mic. I only used it a little bit. I tested some recordings and it sounds a lot better. I was using a Scarlett 212 as a audio interface, but I decided I should use my Birmingham. I decided to use my Birmingham audio mixer. That way we can adjust the equalizer and stuff. This guy had some slurping. So look forward to that if you guys are going to tune in the future. What's this? We want your feedback. Was the last match way too easy, just right, or way too difficult? We're going to say just right. That felt good. I could have said way too easy. We could have got more difficult players, but I felt like, you know, that level was something that we can compete against. So we don't want it to be too easy. We don't want it to be too hard. We want it to be just right. One thing we have a little bit of a controller mod. It's not a huge modification, but it's called a control freak. And we talked about it before, but it just adds some extension to the joystick, and it kind of gives you a little bit more dexterity in sort of the upright position, if that makes sense. Like there's more fine tuning in small adjustments that you make. go over here. Where is this? Humble Hills. Right? No. Battlewood Boulevard. Yeah, it would be nice to be sponsored by Control Freak, but they would want like top-notch gamers, right? I wonder if Control Freaks are banned in competitive play. I don't use them on my Razer Wolverine controller, but I've been using them on my PlayStation 5 Edge controller. I like the Razer's concave joysticks a lot better than the PlayStation's. PlayStation's joystick is a little bit more flat. See, with the concave joystick, your thumb sort of sits on top of it, and you can kind of like hover and feather the. Oh, is there someone right here? You can kind of feather the joystick. You can press into it and get more dexterity out of it. That's what I feel like, anyways. 2 easy ones. Man, let's use this slurp. Get our shield up. But if you guys are just tuning in, welcome into the stream, guys. How y'all doing? How you doing? My name is Orange Pylon, and I usually play FPS games. I play games like Arc Raiders, Call of Duty, Fortnite. We tried Battlefield, even though it didn't really run too smoothly. But I think I fixed that problem, maybe. But you guys should hit that subscribe button to catch me in the future, because I usually do a morning stream around 9:30. Put on a little bit more of a show. Afternoon streams are a little bit more chill. Eat the ramen. Don't drink the sauce. Don't drink the sauce. Oh, you drank the sauce. Why'd you drink the sauce? Now your ears are gonna steam. I've never seen birds in this game before. Let's move on to Sus Studio. Follow this highway. What's this? Could be like a bush. Swim across this, get across in our bush, or water in our bush. Hearing shooting that way. Something's going on real close. Defensive position. Oh, now we really need a defensive position. Good, good. You gotta drop a slurp from that one. Hey, Shiro. Let's get a drug and ramen. Sauce. For some reason, we're golden. I feel like we have a speed boost as well. Is that because we drank the ramen? It's a military base, looks like some kind of spaceship landing zone. So I had to here at the WRK, he's not really my supervisor, we talked about him before. He's sort of like the lead maintenance person here. He texted me saying that he left me some tasks. And he said he left them in the lunchroom. And I checked the lunchroom and I didn't find them. So I went into his office, which was left open, and I found the task. One of the tasks was to repair a window screen. Right, he didn't leave anything to repair it or anything. But I found the tape that you're supposed to put on the screen, and usually we use Gorilla Glue. So I went to the residence room, tried repairing it, and as I put the tape on, a squirrel came and started gnawing at the opening. But in the end, I kind of shoot it away. They're the ones causing the hole. But in the end, the tape didn't really stick, and I felt so awkward because I was there to do a job to repair the opening, and I didn't really succeed. But I told them they could use, like, it held in place, the tape held in place, but it just felt really weak. Maybe the glue just had to dry a little bit. But I told them that we would be back with the patches. I don't think I'm cut out to be a maintenance guy, but I tried. They thanked me in the end. Let me up. Hands are glued to this controller. I want to take a sip of coffee. Treasures do you have? Zipping on up. Nice little mechanical combo there. There's a boss around. Somewhere around here. I think he's just over this hill. We got a little bit of a distance to cover. I think I see him right over there. Climbing vertically. Oh, the hill's not too bad. It's almost like a 70-degree kill there. I'm just sprinting up it. Make this one. What did he kill me with? He was so low health. I'll get him next time. I bet you if I use the legendary SMG, it would have melted them a little bit quicker. Guys, the weather really, it's still pretty chilly out there, but the weather pretty much warmed up. I was saying how it's a little bit, it's dangerous walking alongside the buildings because all the ice that's hanging off the side is now ready to fall. And if you get hit by falling ice, it is not fun. Like, it's never happened to me before, but I know that would hurt. Okay, this cosmetic and this wave really look nice together. Painted bombs. Pistol. Someone close. They are out of here. I got 9 shots in this gun. I could feel the control with this gun. There. That's how you do it. Pinpoint accuracy, ladies and gentlemen. not afraid of me, you haven't been paying attention. Uh-oh. Do we have enough to take on this boss? He's got 3 of them. Really use some AR ammo. Nope, you're not coming out. Taking the heat. That's a grenade. Okay, let's play as the boss, guys. Let's just first heal up. Transform into Hush. There's no hushing about this. Now we're Hush. Do they follow me? Yes. Let's go look for some people. People are gonna be looking for us. We're not too worried. Yes, we want all the attention. Come find me. Anything happening over here? Lightning gun? Friendship bubbles. Make friends into non-fighting bubbles spawned across the map. What's this? What do we have? Let's go this way. We're just gonna pass through painted palms. Something going on here. Lightning gun's not as strong as I hope to be there. Here's that bubble thing. Gather players here to unlock. Wonder, is anyone coming? I don't want to wait around for somebody. Let's keep moving. Here's another friendship bubble. And another. You guys see him? I don't see him anywhere. Says this way, there he is. Nice little headshot there. Finish him off. If you guys like what's going on, hit that subscribe button or like the stream. Subscribe so you can find me again in the future. We also host a morning show, guys, around 9:30, so you can find me then. And we do this afternoon show where it's a little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back. This is legendary, it's elite. Oh no. Keep going. More people chasing me. Quicker. Get up here. Didn't mean to fall down there. I just wanted to peek over the edge. I didn't want to drop down. Now he's got my legendary M4. Let's just take a breather, catch up. How you guys doing tonight? I think we had some subscribers tune into the channel recently. Unfortunately, they're not letting me know that they subscribed, so I can't thank them enough. If you guys do subscribe, let me know in the chat. We have a sub goal of 500 subscribers, just so we can start earning stuff on YouTube. Call me maybe. Oh, we missed. Gotta punt him. Yes. In between the trees, that's a goal. That was 1-0. Where do we want to go? Sandy Strip? Sandy Strip never sleeps. Always action in Sandy Strip. Time to respawn. Anyone else? Coming for you. No, you're hiding in the Deca Hotel. It's the wrong gun to bring to this battle. If we can't win in the slots here at the hotel, then we just take it from the register. Going. The action is this way. Some of you guys may be thinking, Pylon, how can you be so bold? How can you be so confident? I'll tell you why. It's because I have that KILLER instinct. Just scare them away. Their shotgun. No! How did you get me? I was jumping just like you. Damn it. Damn it. We'll come back into that game and we'll get him next time. I'll remember you. You had wings. And we're back to another Fortnite Battle Royale. A party's happening here, the circle. And this is who is kicking things off. A little bit of dance now. Everyone's getting into it. Guys, it is a party here on the strip. Here's another party over here on the opposite end of the runway. Looks like we have some buskers. Any hats out asking for change? So what do you guys think of my stickers idea? Me offering up stickers for a small fee of the orange pylon. Would you guys like to buy an orange pylon sticker? It won't be too expensive and they'll get to you in a week. And you can stick them on whatever you want. Water bottles, filing cabinets. Stick them on mailboxes. Let people know that the Orange Pylon show is live. What do you guys think? Is that something you guys would like? Zombie Man? Would you like to see stickers available? There's someone trotting around over here. Today. Next one. It's 2 in a row. Like a dancing ninja. Not afraid. Hold still. Any more around? Just gonna have my slurp. Where's my slurp? Guys, we forgot the slurp. Oh, scared me. That's the end of your dance. Pinata. Yikes. You're like, Pylon, I'm over here, come frag me. Okay. Take that. Can we order a hot dog? Top up our slurp? Let's see. We'd like some slurp, please. Do you have slurp? What's up? We're relaxing. Best way to relax is at the bathhouse. Continue. I'm serious. It's impossible to have problems in the bathhouse. Continue. Except for that one time when the water demons but that was an exception. Continue, and honestly, fighting M was still kind of fun. Where's the bathhouse? Hey, that's pretty cool. Banana in a tux. In a tuxedo. Yeah, guys, we're gonna have some stickers as soon as I create them. I have them already. I have the file. I just got to print them and cut them out. I have everything I need. Oh no. You're gonna come out and fight me? Sword versus vehicle? Come here. Yes, I'd run too. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, I want to play. Let's go. Let's go. Where are you taking me? Is this an Uber? Oh, they're shooting at me. Who is this? Ouch. Thanks for the ride. We'll see you at the end of the circle. Slurp. Trampoline. What is this, kindergarten? We're gonna go in the jungle gym? Look at this platform, it's so huge. Combo off the trampoline onto the house. Inside where we find the slurp. Right? The slurp is right around the corner. The slurp in here. Where's my Uber? I need to get out of here. I was also thinking about doing commissions, doing drawings for people. Maybe if we get some more people in here that enjoy my drawings, that I would draw something for them, and then they could buy it. We have to have more people in it. So invite your friends. What else is going on in Fortnite? Let's check out the tabs. Introducing sidekicks. Sidekicks are special allies that stay by your side in every match. Sidekicks accompany your character during the match. Okay. Sidekicks. Do we have any sidekicks? We don't have a sidekick. I don't want to get copyrighted. Cars, meteorites, sports cars, instruments. Passes. Battle Pass, Chapter 7, Season 1. Get pass by levels. What else is there? We've almost completed. Log in during the first 14 days of the event. We're gonna get that banner. Are we gonna get the banner? We need to log in for 4 more days. Is there enough days until the week? Before 7 days, yes, we have enough time to get this banner. Squad up. We don't squad up with anyone. Not yet, anyways. Battle Pass. Story. Has to order how to free her from her cell. I need your help. Looper. Help an alien ally escape containment. F and CS division. This must be where the professionals go. Let's get into another one. If you're liking what you're seeing, hit that like button and maybe subscribe. Orange Pylon would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. You know the button that says SUBER scribe? Subscribe? Yes, hit that button. I know you see it. It's catching your eye. It's in the corner of your eye. Just hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 500 subscribers so I can start earning revenue from YouTube. Smell the flowers today. Smell this cactus and hit subscribe. This thorny cactus. Or how about this? This aloe. Smell this aloe. Yes, smells like winning. Let's go to Painted Palms. Diving into the action over at Painted Palms. What is this, kindergarten? We're gonna do some hand painting over here. Sus Studio. Why does it say Sus Studio if it's Painted Palms? Oh no. Oh no. I wasn't ready. Or we weren't the first elimination. We were the second elimination of the match. What do you say, guys? You say for the last hour of the stream we get into some doodling? What do you guys think? Orange Pylon, should you get into some doodling? Just some shapes with some color for now. Let's get into some doodling. Zombie Man says yes. Doodle time. Here we are in Procreate. When Astro drawing? I can't wait. Maybe Astro would draw in VR. They have an app called, I think it's called SketchUp. Maybe you should challenge him to draw in VR. Just gonna warm up with some circles. Get the arm moving. Rectangles aren't very straight. Get a little bit of orange on there. We could just fill this, but I want to get involved. I want to feel the art in my stylus. Let's lighten this color up a bit. We have the values here. Let's use the blacks. The color's pretty light already. We can go a little bit lighter. Just add a little bit of light there. You know, if we see how color can just change the style of a shape. Just adds depth to the color. Right, but you have to, light is not is not it's not usually, it's consistent, right? But it's not, when something shines on something, it's not going to be even. I gotta work on that. Let's add ourselves a green. I like these colors. I'm just using a color palette that came with Procreate. There's color palettes that you can download off the web. It makes the creative process really easy. Like if you're not a color scientist, right? You can just download some palettes and just select from the colors and just have, like, the whole point is to just, it's just to waste time, right? If you can get lost in something that not that you love doing, but if you get lost into something productive, it's always good. Okay, so we want the light to come in from this way. So like this way, right? And since we're working with a circular object, the light's gonna come onto it circulary, right? It won't be a box. We can go a step further too. We can add a shadow to this. All right, let's get a little bit darker. So it sort of adds a little bit depth. We have some nice, here, let's add some shadow over here. Add some nice contrast. Well, you wouldn't really get a shadow coming from the top, but it looks nice. See, the difficult part is when you're working with different types, different forms, right? That's when the light and the shadows, they shift a little bit differently on the form. That's when things get a little more complex. When you're working uniformly, it's a little bit easier. Let's get some red. Let's get some red in here. So I could just drop red on here. Like, oh no, I can't. This one here I could. No, can't do that either. But if you make a complete circle, you can just fill it in. Right? And then practice your light. Someone in my family that's really good at art, but he doesn't do it too often, is my brother. He's a lot better at illustrations and art than I am. I'm gonna try something here. We have this at the top of the screen. You see kind of like a hand. It's a smudge tool. I want to try smudging. No, it's not working as I thought it would. It's not actually smudging. I was thinking about maybe blending the color in so you can kind of see how far you can, like how more you can go in, but it's not actually working. Lovely orca. Oh, there we go. So you can kind of see, you can add this sort of texture and get a more realistic effect. If you don't know what Procreate is, it has a selection of brushes, right? We're in the basic tab right now, and these are the brushes that are available. And on their own, you can create some pretty crazy stuff, but when you combine them in together, that's when the magic really happens. Let's make this a little bit darker. No. Let's see if we can, I want to try doing something here. Let me see. No, not going as planned. See, one thing that's really cool, and you could do it with normal pen and paper or pencil and paper, is instead of doing like lines, like that you hold your pencil down and you create this shape, right? This shape that we just created here. You wanna try to like flow. It has this application, right? But instead of like holding down and creating this shape like this, you wanna kind of make forms like strokes with your stylus to create form, and you have like a more alive like shape. So like instead of drawing it like this, you kind of want to, it's hard to show just by just seeing the screen, but you kind of tell what I'm doing here, where I'm kind of just making the lines kind of flow. That's a little bit of a tip for using your stylus. Like for the circle, I'm not drawing a circle like this. I'm trying to make it in one stroke. Right? Instead of doing this, which is a not bad circle, right? I'm trying to do it in one motion. This is supposed to be a piece of bread, but I was doing it the way like that, instead of just doing a flow. See that you would have the top of the bread. First, you could start off with like a rectangle, right? Then you can form it because bread has this top half, and then the insides kind of go. That's our bread, guys. Yummy piece of bread. Whole wheat bread. This is whole wheat bread, if you're wondering. A little bit of crust. Well, the bread is the crust. It's a loaf of bread, not just a single slice. It's a loaf of bread. See, a single slice would be this is a really thick piece of bread, but you can kind of see it here. Add some color to this bread. Bread is kind of yellow. Bread, anyone? Do we want little sesame seeds on the bread? How do we do that? Just little lines, right? Hard to see them. Little sesame seeds on your bread. A nice toasted piece of bread in the morning. Let's draw a croissant. Let's see if we can manage a croissant. I know croissant. They have these knobby ends. Try to move this up. They have this sort of knobby end, right? And then it's kind of like layers. Kind of croissant-y like. talked to this girl at the WRK today. She she was talking to this really big guy, and they were having a little bit of a chat. And I just sort of passed by, and I said, we usually say hi to each other most often. And I said, hey, what's up? How's the wolf? She lives on residence, and she has this dog that's her companion. You're not supposed to have dogs on this residence, but I guess she got permission somehow. She's employed by the residents doing something. And I was like, how's the wolf? And she's like, he's doing good. I said, is the wolf like acclimatizing to the weather? She said that he doesn't like the snow. So I said, is the wolf acclimatizing to the weather? And then she thought for a moment that I was talking about her, like, was she acclimatizing the weather? And I said, no, the wolf. And she's like, oh. Anyways, we got on talking, and I asked her if she had any midterms due, because a lot of students are doing midterms now. She says no, she's going for her master's, and she has to write a paper, a 200-word paper. And instantly I thought, that can't be hard. 200 words? That's not a lot. Like if you write often, 200 words is nothing. Especially, you need more than 200 words to explain something. Especially in a master's program, I presume. But she said, I said, is it like, I said, 200 words. What is it about? She said, oh, it's about her idea, an idea that she has. And I told her, oh, at least it's not a research paper where you have to like find things out, right? The idea is in you, is what I said. And she's like, yeah, well, you can do research. Anyways, it was a nice talk. We sort of said, oh, it's a good week because here in Canada we have a holiday called Canada Day. And that, not Canada Day, Family Day, sorry, not Canada Day, Family Day. And that's coming up on Monday. And she's like, are you off on Monday? I'm like, yeah. And I said, we have Valentine's Day coming up as well. She's like, what a fun weekend. I'm like, yeah. But I felt in the conversation like I had to run, Why is this? Oh, we had to reference it. That's why it didn't work. Always reference your work. So I just sort of said, it was nice to meet you. Nice to see you. She's like, it was nice seeing you too. What's going on here? No, don't delete it. And then we went our ways. And she got stopped by someone else. Someone else was listening to our conversation and said, hey, I need to talk to her too. Okay, open layers. Again, it didn't work. Reference. There we go. Our croissant, ladies and gentlemen. I think croissant is a little bit lighter. It's I don't know. It sort of has this crispy shell on the outside of a croissant, and it has you can get different kind of croissants, right? You can get cheese croissants and butter croissants, but I highly recommend slicing them down the middle and toasting them on a flat surface before you dig into a croissant, just to crisp it up a little bit. You know, not too hot, not cold at all, just a little bit crispy, and you can have yourself a croissant. Nice croissant there. Trying to get these rectangles a little bit even. A little bit of a drill, right? Some practice. Now, one shape I really like drawing, and I know I'm not going to be able to draw it right now, is the fuel tank of a motorcycle. You know, it kind of just has this nice shape. If you guys ever see a fuel tank, this is kind of looking at it from the front low angle. Right here's like the cap. But when I was growing up, there was this TV show, maybe you've heard of it. It's called Orange County Choppers. And these guys, I think they're based in California. But what they do is they design, illustrate, and fabricate custom motorcycles. And they're sort of based on your sort of Harley Davidson kind of design. But I always liked the shape of the fuel tank. It just had this nice shape to it. You know, and then they have fenders too. Fender's a little bit more difficult to draw because there are two consistent curves, right? And you gotta make the curves like almost identical. See, that's kind of like a fender. You can add some, make it pointy. draw a little bit of a. And this goes. This is the. If you imagine, this is the wheel. That's like one of the. I don't know. But this shape here, this one too. I really like that shape. Guys, I want to go do some WRK, but we're gonna put the stream on. Be right back. I don't know. I'm not gonna be back until maybe 7:15 East Coast, so that's maybe 30 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer, I don't know. But I'm gonna put the stream on, be right back, guys. We'll be right back. And I think when I come back, I'm gonna do some Fortnite. I gotta do some mopping. I gotta go mop some areas, some cafes, and take out the garbage and stuff. So it's just the WRK. We have no choice but to do that sort of stuff. So we will be right back. I'm just gonna leave. I'll be right back on the screen here. Oops. Be right back. But we're gonna leave the stream running. If you guys have to go somewhere, thanks for tuning in. Thanks Zombie Man for tuning in, for populating the chat. I really appreciate it. But hit that subscribe button, guys. I would really appreciate it. Like the stream. Remember, guys, you'll catch me in the future. We do art streams, and some chill, relaxed games in the evening. But during the morning is when we do sort of the Orange Pylon show, right? We do Arc Raiders, Call of Duty. We do some Fortnite as well. I'm thinking about doing some Battlefield, guys. But just, you can catch me a little bit later, maybe on another day. Tomorrow, hopefully, we just got ourselves a new Audio Technica microphone. We spent a pretty penny for it, and hopefully it's gonna give us some clarity so you guys can hear my fabulous, warm, ear-piercing voice, right? A little bit more clearly during the day. Okay, guys, so we'll be right back in maybe 30 to 45 minutes. We'll catch you, if not today, another day, okay? So we'll be right back, guys, and yeah, we'll see you a little bit later. Thanks, Zombie Man. Sorry guys, we are back. Are we still live? Are we still going? I can't tell. Let's load up our screen and see. Yeah, our screen is still active. Like we said, we were gonna play some Fortnite when we returned. Sorry it took so long, guys. We just got sort of caught up in the action of trying to see if I can get the screen to come back online. It's showing on OBS, but it's not showing on the tube. Oh, okay, there it is. Back on the tube. I don't know why my iPad says 9:41 when it's really 7:47. Strange. But we're back. We're ready to get into some Fortnite action. Battle Royale. Load on into Fortnite. We kept ourselves clean. We wore gloves. We're okay, guys. Logging in. Let's hope it's just a smooth entry into the night, into the Fortnite. Zero build solos. Call me maybe. Let's get into the action, guys. Let's get into the action. Let's not forget our slurp at the door. How you guys doing this fine evening? Guys, the weather really warmed up from the past couple of days. It's still pretty cold, right? If you guys are from Florida, maybe. It's still pretty cold. But for how this winter has been going, it has warmed up a little bit. I think we're at -3 degrees, guys, Celsius. Hey, Cartman's Ferris wheel is glowing. Never seen it like that before. Let's go check it out. There's a moat around theme park. There's a water slide. I think we've been down the water slide once. Is it gonna be crowded? Are the lines gonna be crowded, guys? Let's get into it. Nice little item to find starting off. If we could find ourselves a shotgun, I'm gonna be happy. We got an AR. Already the frag counts are adding up. People are already
accumulating score. Right there. There's somebody. Come back here. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Oh, someone's doing the gun range. Let's gank him. Oh, he knows we're here. Oh, he sees us. He saw me. I was staying absolutely still as a squirrel. Well, we prevented him from doing the gun range. Now he's sidetracked. He's distracted now. He was on a mission. He had the right idea, but we distracted him. We should have just shot him, eh? Right, buddy? We should have just shot him, buddy. Right, friend? Cartman's, Canada. You guys know that inside joke from Cartman's world? Can we slide into this ramp here? Oh yeah, but we can't go up. And the half pipe. Or check out orange pilot on the half pipe. Making it look easy. Oh, a bit of stutter. Into the bowl. Going for a second. Oh yeah. What a free run. Let's go back to Cartman's world. Cartman's theme park. We're already late to the party. I wonder if we can sort of just go on this and then jump down. No, I want to go down. Forget that. Some slurp. There's somebody. Should we just leave him? He looks kind of like us. Let's just follow him. See where he's going. Come back, buddy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey, no fair. Let's leave the park to him. He could skip ahead of the line. Get on the rides for free. What else can we find? Jump over the wall! Got wet. Got ourselves a fantasy weapon, guys. Have you guys seen the poll? The orange pylon poll about military weapons and fantasy weapons? What did you guys vote? Did you guys vote for more military weapons or fantasy weapons? Zombie Men said they're gonna listen to feedback a little bit more. Switch our AR here. What's going on here? A little bit of a dock party. What is this thing? This looks like the PlayStation, the little PlayStation guy. Look at that. Harvesting and destroying structures gives gold. Get your gold up, guys. You know, I haven't found a buy station in this game yet. Is there buy stations? Maybe you can buy a coin for to revive yourself. The marching band has started without us. Come on, come on, come on. Get him. Our kill. Got the lock on, folks. Watch our step. See if we can get a little closer. Gonna be like a ninja or a samurai. A ninja is always stalking its prey. Come back here. Dice, dice. Bye. Oh no. Missed it. Let's go around. I want to get across that log and open that chest. I know there's a slurp waiting for me in there. There's a slurp. There's a keg in there. Nothing. Ugh. Oh, we fell. You wanna fight? You want a sword fight? 2 against 1. I've seen this in a dream before. Deja vu. Slice you. And now we're coming through. We use the water to our advantage downstream. And now we're coming up close and slice and dice. Yeah. Let's not forget our slurp. There's a boss over there. So could we have this little present for them? Let me up. No, all the way down again? I don't want to go sailing. Let me out. I'll back up. Let me at him. There's 2 bosses close by. Got him. Oh no, sense danger. Wanna fight? Let's go. It's easy beans. Easy beans. Green beans. Yum, yum, yum. We're coming close to the wire here, guys. No. Not today. Who's this guy? Deadeye? What's his name? Dead Space? Forget his name. He destroyed us. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, don't be afraid to hit that like button and maybe even subscribe. The stream will really appreciate it. Don't be scared. And we're back into another one. Pick up all this loot. No loot for anyone. Who are you shooting at? Who are you shooting at? I know you're not shooting at me. Take that. And that. Let's order some dinner. Battlewood Boulevard, here we come. Let's just dive into the boulevard. Right here, right into this opening. Inside. What is this, a kitchen? A cafeteria? Don't take that truck. Oh no! Shoot his toe! Come on, you gotta try harder than that. We're gonna keep going. We're just gonna dive. Dive like spider monkeys on these guys. Let's reload. Who are you shooting at? Coming like a train. Easy. Got not much ammo in this gun. Come on, take on all 62 players right now. Just line them up for me. Who should? Where are you? What did you get? What did you have? Give me that. Where are the little containers to open on the sides? Let's go. The wind's blowing. Let's go. There's someone over this way. Let's catch him. He can't be going too fast. Faster than us. Are they on that balloon? Guys, as we come to a conclusion here on the afternoon Orange Pylon stream, I want to throw a question back at you. What game should we play in the morning? Should we be playing Ark Raiders, Call of Duty, or Fortnite? Personally, I'm liking me some Fortnite. But if you guys want to see some Ark Raiders or Call of Duty, we might do a little bit of that. Two bosses, we're taking them both out. Load. Oh no. Not today, sunshine. Where's all the action? There. Wait for me. No, not today. Keep trying all that slicing. No! Will Trowell got his 18th place. Okay, guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe. I really appreciate you guys tuning in today. It was a great stream. There was a little bit of a pause, but we'll be back tomorrow morning around 9:30. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Windstream, Zombie Man, thank you, Zombie Man. I appreciate it. We'll catch you guys another time. Until then, guys, you guys have yourself an awesome evening. Get something good to eat. Put something nice in the belly. Okay, maybe get yourself. Maybe go to the convenience store and buy yourself a healthy drink, like a Coke Zero. Not so healthy, but a Coke Zero or a Sprite or a Nestea. Treat yourself to something. You guys watch the Orange Pylon show. Treat yourself to something. Okay, guys, have an awesome one. We'll see you later. Orange Pylon out.